Bitcoin hoodie guy coming back with another KASPA video. Today is a different day. Doesn't mean the pain might not be over, but before we get into it, could you go ahead and Iron Mike Tyson, that like and subscribe button. And so here we are. We're back to 16 cents. Did you buy the dip? Got down, might even wick down further under 12 cents, but definitely into the 12-cent range. If you had some dry powder, did you buy the dip? Some people were probably happy for those prices. I know some people commented they were nervous when there's a lot of market. All the markets are going down. You see the markets in Asia. You see, Taiwan stock market, Japanese stock market getting hammered. Bitcoin, U.S. stocks. Feels like the whole world is collapsing. But there's lots of pullbacks. You don't go up into the right very high without having large pullbacks, and it's not fun. And sometimes it's just better to not even look at the charts. But I don't know if you saw, I saw a lot of people talking about the Japanese yen carry trade was one of the reasons why this happened. And according to JP Morgan, says carry trade unraveling is only half complete. We aren't done by any stretch, says Global FX strategy co-head. The move comes amid fears of U.S. recession and Japanese rate hike. So I kind of understand that carry trades basically when someone's borrowing money or something at a low rate and they're making an investment that has a higher rate of return. And so people, I guess, interest rate for the Japanese yen was pretty much zero or close to zero. So a lot of people were borrowing the yen and buying either Japanese stocks, US dollars, US treasuries, or US tech stocks or stocks. And when there's US recession fears last week and the Japanese rate hike by the central bank there, then that started unraveling a lot of those people's yen trades. So they had to start selling their Bitcoin or their US tech stocks or whatever, and to cover that trade because it wasn't as profitable. And some of those hedge funds might have been using 10x leverage. Seems like one of the reasons why that big crash yesterday, a lot of things bounced back. But you just zoom out and you look at the hash rate growing, which every day it seems like it's way up there, going parabolic. It just constantly, you can see here, spending time over 600. Now it's like spending most of the time over 700. You got KRC20s. The testing's going on testnet 10, 1 block per second. That's going to come back. You see the U.S. started 50 billion treasury buyback. Who knows? I saw Federal Reserve might even be having a meeting right here. Obviously, you might have already saw this news. This came out yesterday. Binance Pool launches KASPA mining pool. Enjoy zero pool fees with KAS mining. So that's huge. How is Binance not going to list it? They're mining it. They have a mining pool now. The futures, come on, they're going to list it, and the price is going to go way up. And most likely, it'd be more beneficial if it's more when the market's hot, maybe more excitement, more capital. You can see that KASPA has still had 300 million traded the last 24 hours. 403,000 addresses, that's creeping up. The ninth wallet actually he's number 8 wallet now. Looks like the ninth wallet picked up another 500,000, up to 185 million almost. So they're buying the dip. You can click on here and see the top 26 addresses. Mostly the exchange ones were the active ones, but number 8 wallet kept buying the dip. So another 500,000 KASPA, almost $30 million there in KASPA. Rust rewrite still right there, about 96%. That's staying about the same. Hash rate go up, the price will follow. And when you have tough days in the market, and today's good, but when the hash rate's getting that high, you look at all the metrics and the technology. That's why one of the things is the low time preference, where you hear a lot of people talk about in KASPA or Bitcoin, is that you can see right here, Metaplanet raises another 10 billion yen for additional BTC. When are people going to start having KASPA treasuries? Similar Scientific increases Bitcoin holdings. This chart right here showing the hash rate growing up, showing the miners with the largest hash rate, ant miners, then the Ice River miners. And so I think it's exciting times. in just a second. Just popping over here, and it's good to, if you're going to try to take some profit next year, get an idea of where you think it could end up. I still think this is kind of a possible scenario. Who knows how high the market dominance is? Because if you look really, uh, KASPA is better than like Binance, and it's better than Solana. Um, when you look at the market dominance of Binance, it's 3.5%, and Solana's 3.2%. This video by DB Crypto. Now you have to do your own research, and I haven't really went through and verified everything in here, but he's talking about a lot of the lies from the Solana ecosystem, the current lies, past lies about transactions per second, the reality, diving into a lot of the metrics and people. The future Solana really believes it's going to come crashing down at some point, that they count all sorts of consensus messages as transactions per second, failed transactions. They just have a lot that they count in their TPS, and they have times when they had a lot of TVL that was just faked. So just right now, if you said KASPA should be worth what Solana is in terms of market cap, that would put KASPA at $2.62. Which who knows? You can go through the market. Pepe's got really no use case, nothing, and it's almost as valuable as KASPA. But in theory, you can see that Binance is, yeah, it's the largest exchange, but their blockchain is super centralized, very hard to have enough money to be a validator, and it takes like 10,000 BNB. There's only like 30 of them or something, at least the article I saw. So 3.5%. Now I don't know if we can get up there, but 3.5%. If this scenario where Bitcoin fell to 40% market dominance and the overall market cap's about 9.8 trillion, that'll put those projects, if they kept 3% market dominance, over $200 billion. So, who knows if what KASPA is going to do, if it just lands in the $2 to $3 range and just kind of jumps up to like 1% market dominance. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, you can make arguments that it should be just as valuable, if not more valuable, than Solana, with a lot of the stuff that is pretty fake, it seems like in Solana. But there's a lot of meme coins and stuff. I know that I don't do a whole lot in the Solana ecosystem. When I played around, I had lots of failed transactions. Um, but yeah, that's basically it. There's a lot of green in the market today, so KASPA was up a lot. Who knows how much this carry trade of the Japanese yen is going to maybe have things go down, or the market's over. Are the Feds having an emergency meeting trying to think about raise rates? Their treasury is doing a 50 billion buyback. But when you zoom out, hash rate's growing up. You got the Binance mining pool, so how are they not going to list it? Number 8 wallet, who's just constantly been loading up for the last 4 months, they're buying the dip. Did you buy the dip? Hash rate looking good. You got, the Rust rewrite still basically staying the same. You have KRC20s coming, everything that KII is working on. You got a potential market cap in a whole different scenario at some point next year. I don't know what it's going to be, but you can do things like this to give an idea where you think it might be if you're going to try to take profit next year. Or maybe you're looking even long term, so then you don't even care about next year's cycle. You're just trying to acquire a phase. But I do think that it should be more valuable in Solana, in my opinion. So that's all I got for today. Quick video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you bought the dip, and stay bullish and have a good day.